I did see the Thor. No, I did not see any Thors yet. Oh, wow. So I actually don't know about the Thor. Huh. Reactor on the way here, so he can get out those key medevacs. Medevacs are so good. Always get medevacs. I am getting +1 attack for my Mutalisks and Baneling speed, which, I don't know, those are just my 2 key objectives for this stage of the game. So those are on the way, and I'm going to be devoting most of my gas to Mutalisks, although this is, again, this is a very tricky balancing act. On bigger maps or on longer positions, I do like to wait until Terran is preparing to move out before I make Banelings, but I don't feel like I quite have that luxury. And as a matter of fact, he is gearing up to take this expansion, which is, ooh, that's sort of painful for me. Taking a couple gas over here, and getting a couple evolution chambers. The timing of this is something that I learned from Machine. It's a very, I don't know, he has this extremely methodical style to his play, where it's like, okay, when I get these 2 gas, that is when I can afford to start upgrading. And when I start upgrading, I'm going to really start upgrading. And I'm feeling pretty confident, actually, at this stage of the game. Although when I see he's going to take this... Did I even see that? Hold on a second. Vision. Okay. Yeah, I saw that in one way or another. So I would kind of like to bust this. I don't really have enough Banelings because I've been spending too much money on Mutalisks. And he has a nice Marine count. And I'm going to move in here. See, he does a really good... I mean, this is... that was just really good positioning on his part. I mean, I do get all the tanks, and my Mutalisks get a lot of shots in, but notice how many shots they took from the Thors. That was... I mean, let's look back at just how good his positioning was here. Yeah, play. Speeding up a bit. Yeah, so just imagine if this was if I was going up against like a Platinum League Terran here. Just imagine how this battle would go. These Zerglings would sort of start to surround the Marines. I mean, and I'm kind of just attack moving here, which is stupid, but anyway. The Zerglings would sort of surround this. The Banelings would come in, destroy all the Marines, and then the Mutalisks would come in here. I could magic box the Thors, and everything would be dead, right? That's how this would go against a lower level Terran. But look, he just pulls the Marines back. These Zerglings are getting very few hits in. These Banelings are not connecting. And the Thors are moving up to take shots at the clumping Mutalisks. So, ooh, that's a lot of dying Mutalisks. Look at this, like 5 kills in this Thor, and those might all be Mutalisks. And then the Banelings have to roll around the Thors to get to the Marines, and actually I miscontrol the Banelings, and a lot of them hit the Thors. So, kind of bad for me. It actually almost worked out. If I had controlled that just a little bit better, I think I could have crushed this army. But as you can see, exactly the opposite happened. I have all my Mutalisks are still alive, or most of them are still alive, which is really good, but ooh, nice stim there, picks off 1 or 2. They are so wounded I can't even use them for anything right now. And he's going to morph a planetary here. And yeah. So, in short, I feel like it's tough right now. The game went from I'm really confident to, ooh, maybe I am going to lose this. I did build a Roach Warren in response to those Thors. Maybe premature, but it is good to have Roaches out in this matchup because they just soak up a lot of damage. So, right, at this point, I'm a little uncertain what to do. Busting this is a reasonable option, and that maybe is what I should be going for. Notice I'm getting an Infestation Pit. Maybe what I should have done is gotten this just slightly earlier to get some Infestors out, and then I can hold this position a little better. If he tries to maneuver farther down, I can get some nice fungals on the Marines, do some damage to the Banelings, like right here. If I had a fungal ready, I mean, I don't know if I could have a fungal ready by this point, but supposing right now I had a fungal ready, he would just lose all these Marines right now. But as it is, look, he's able to bait me just a little bit. I didn't quite fall for the bait. Ooh, this queen... I didn't quite fall for the bait, but see, it would have been... Like, I almost lost a ton of Zerglings right there. And whoa, I am getting some lag for some reason. My 1-1 upgrades are done, so... Ooh, but he's gotten 2 upgrades on his tanks and 1 on his marines. So he's doing a great job upgrading. I really have to give the Doctor credit for just a really solid game overall. I mean, this doesn't feel like he has completely crushed me or anything, but it's so hard for me to find holes in his defense here. And okay, so this was a mistake on my part, moving the Zerglings in this way. I don't know if any of you have seen Destiny's recent analogy about how to use Banelings. It's a little not family friendly, I'll say, but it is very insightful in terms of how you should be using your Zerglings in particular. The Zerglings should be going this way. They should be coming around here to prevent him from retreating. That should be how you use the Zerglings. And then these Banelings, I only have 5, right? There's only 5 Banelings, but that 5 could take out a huge amount of this army if I could just get them to stay still. So if I just got Zerglings over here, this would be quite a different battle. As you can see, I'm not able to do anything at all. And I'm forced to commit here a little bit and just look at that. Look, I managed to take out the Thors and a bunch of the Marines, but only this fairly small number of Marines is enough to chase away a pretty large number of Mutalisks, and I even lost a good number there. So, looking at the units lost tab, I am 3,000 minerals in the hole, and I'm actually not even ahead in Harvesters anymore. So, I'm getting beaten, basically. I am losing this game, and the biggest reason for that is just some bad positioning on my part. I've been macroing pretty well, I think. I could probably criticize my play a little bit in that regard, but yeah, Queen Energy is pretty high. Pretty high Queen Energy. That's not the best, but of course, he has 1,300 minerals, so I'm definitely doing better on the macro front, but and this is a nice time for a drop. Notice he dropped just about the same time. I was like, oh, I should put down Spine Crawlers, defending against the drop, and then he even kills a Mutalisk popping out. So, and this is a really good technique for Terran players to use. Basically, do a drop and immediately do a medium-sized push, because you have to be very good. I mean, you have to be in a really clear state of mind in order to properly respond to both at the same time. I actually miscontrolled. This was really embarrassing. I tried to send half of my Zerglings up to deal with this, and I accidentally sort of sent all of them and then sent them back. So, sort of the worst of both worlds. And then I sent them back again, and look, all these Zerglings deal with 2 Marines, and okay, he's not even going to pick these up. Oh, yeah, I think he picked them up. And so then I, like, don't send my Zerglings back. One more sort of badly advised engagement here, and I'm going to lose a bunch of Mutalisks here. Nope, managed to retreat just in time, but yeah, the losses have just been stacking up and stacking up and stacking up, and he has 2-2 upgrades right now. Of course, I don't have 2-2 upgrades at all, so these... He is 1-1 ahead in the upgrades, and that's it, basically. I have no more units left. These Zerglings were not even around for the final battle. And if they had been, that would have sort of prolonged the game a bit more, but not really enough to bring me back. Anyway, hope this was an instructional game for some of you, but it is clearly over. I have been knocked out of the SCRO in the round of 64. Which was too bad. I was hoping to do better, but of course, when you get put up against a really solid player in the first round, it's it's not so easy. I think that this game has illustrated my major weaknesses right now in Zerg versus Terran, though, so I am pretty happy that I got to see so clear. Okay, this is what I need to work on. If you get beaten in 5 different ways at once, that's a little more discouraging, because then you don't really know what you should be practicing. But as you can clearly see here, I need to work on my army control. And yeah, maybe Blizzard also needs to release some more fair maps. Hint, hint. Zerg QQ. Okay, and I'm just not GGing yet, because I'm kind of pissed off, to be honest, at this point. Oh my god, I wanted to win this game so badly. But it is not going to happen. And there my one infester comes out. I'm like, maybe if I get the perfect fungal off. Nope. GG. Moduli Stack has left the game. And let me know if you want to keep seeing more of these tournament casts. Hopefully I get to actually cast some games where I win. But yeah, I thought this would be a good balance because I found that I was doing a lot of my own games, but I found it was the games I found the most interesting were often very one-sided games. So let me know if you like this and want to keep seeing this, because I can basically do at least one cast every Saturday about the SCRO. Yeah. And check out the tournament. Check out all of Reddit's events. In fact, definitely check out the Gold Platinum King of the Hill tournament coming up this Thursday. That will be at 5 p.m. It'll be starting at 5 p.m. You can sign up at 4 p.m. if you were Gold or Platinum. The tournament starts at 5 p.m. and goes until 9 p.m. And it will be every single Thursday. They have some other King of the Hill tournaments as well. But this one is important because I will be the host. I will be joined by another swell caster, Chubby, who did last week's. And I think it'll be pretty exciting. I have never done live casting before, so tune in and watch me be really nervous and say lots of stupid things. But it will be tons of fun. So if you are a Moduli Stack fan, definitely check it out and ask your friends to check it out. And in the meantime, this is Moduli Stack saying bye now.